Barbara, please.
At this event on April 18th, Streisand took time out from concert rehearsals to hand out keys to 30 new Sunshine coaches. These vans are used by the Variety Club of England to aid handicapped and underprivileged kids. The charitable donation by Barbara is part of her effort to raise money for the Prince's Trust.
She's here for her concerts, as you know, and she decided that it would be a gesture fitting to a star to recognize the needs of others. And she quietly does these things, and she does them very well. And she chose us. We're very fortunate that she chose us and the Prince's Trust to be beneficiaries.
The rest of Streisand's tour is also dedicated to various causes supported by the singer. The 5-city U.S. tour will result in 20 different charities sharing more than $6 million. In all, a total of $12.8 million in donations will be realized from Streisand's tour. The selected charitable agencies will include 5 organizations dealing with the AIDS crisis, as well as charities addressing children's rights, women's rights and health issues, environmental matters, poverty concerns, homelessness, constitutional liberties, inner-city education, and earthquake relief. Once the ceremony was over, it was time for Barbra Streisand to go back inside Wembley Arena and for her rehearsals to resume. We'll show you how the rest of London prepared for her arrival, her concerts, for the main event, when we come back. Welcome back to E's hour-long special, Barbra Streisand, the Tour of the Century. I'm Steve Kometko. We've come to London, England, to see how the city reacts to a bit of Babs mania. It is, after all, the country that gave us some of music's biggest acts, and we wanted to see how they rolled out the red carpet for a foreigner.
She's simply a unique artist, and she is unique in as much as she has shown throughout her career an uncanny ability to stay in contact very closely with her public and where her public's moving.
It's not easy to miss the impact Streisand's had in London. Here at the HMV Music Store on Oxford Street, the display's the thing.
She drove past yesterday evening to have a look at the shop, so it's an exciting business that we're in, and it's great when someone like her turns up in London.
And if she were to come into your store, you would say to her...
Well, it would be great to see a living legend. It would be wonderful to see her. Yeah, great.
And don't think these displays aren't effective. Streisand's greatest hits package jumped 46 spots on HMV's top 60 this week.
When they come in the store, it makes it a big feature. They can see that all the old albums are out and the new one is out, so it's a big selling point.
What kind of an impact has the announcement that she's starting her tour here in London had on sales?
It's becoming very apparent that a lot of people are fans of Barbra, and immediately they knew that she was touring. There was a lot more people asking about her, wanting to buy the album, and really taking a lot of interest in her.
There's more than one way to get your Barbra Streisand fix here in London. Fans who can't actually get into the concerts at Wembley Arena can come here to Selfridge's department store, where they can buy and then wear their support from the official Barbra Streisand concert merchandise outlet.
Following the success in Las Vegas, and indeed even while we were setting up yesterday, we had numerous phone calls, and as you can see, we're very busy right there now.
People don't seem to be scared away by the prices, which are a little steep.
Not at all. In fact, one of the very first items we sold was the jacket at £300, so we're very optimistic.
What does that say about Barbra Streisand fans?
It says they're prepared to spend a lot of money to see the lady, I suggest.
Selfridges is the official London outlet for Streisand Tour merchandise. But that's not where we found Barbra's biggest London fan. We caught up with Ruth Davison back at HMV.
What was your reaction when you heard that she was going to start her world tour in your hometown?
I was knocked out, absolutely. Although it didn't really surprise me that much when I thought about it. But, you know, if she was going to do somewhere else other than America, it would have had to have been London, I would say.
And this magazine, let's see, All About Barbra, we have 4 different issues here. What is your connection with this magazine?
I'm an occasional contributor. I sometimes do a research column that's called In Her Own Words, but I've been friends with the editor for several years now, about 10 years, something like that.
Bruce, does anything else in your life take up this much time?
This much time? I don't know about that. Nothing else takes up this much money.
Barbara took the time to coach the gathered British press on the proper pronunciation of her name.
Streisand. Listen, you gotta get this right. Streisand. You see, the British say Streisand. Soft S. Soft S. Okay? Sand on the beach. Streisand. Spread the word.
And she also took the time to give me a quick hello. Barbara was then presented with a bouquet of flowers from 9-year-old Sheena Donda.
Turn the girl around, please. Turn the girl around. That's lovely, you two. That's great, Barbara. That's lovely.
Streisand's appearance, her first since arriving in London Sunday on the Concord, was a publicity coup for the Variety Club.
She's smashing. She's okay. I was a bit nervous. I felt a bit. It was like worse than meeting the royal family. I know they're always very polite and they're used to it, but I didn't know about stars. She was good. She was really a star. She proved she was a star because she spent time with children. She wasn't pompous. She was kind and gentle, and she cuddled one of the girls, and she was concerned that the child might get cold. She didn't know the child had taken her coat off to wear a pretty dress and to show it to her. But she has a warmth, a natural empathy with kids. And she's our star for that reason. I mean, her voice is immaculate and wonderful, and everyone knows that, but you don't know how nice she is with kids.
Well, the stage is literally